following is from the book Te Rapunga and the Quest for George Gibbon by Erica Grundman. We were taken to see Te Rapunga, not in the water where she should have been, but in a front yard. Recognition of her heritage value, along with full restoration, remains a nostalgic vision. At Bruny Island coastal retreats, we felt, like Erica Grundman, that this little bathtub of a boat, the vessel of George's spiritual quest, deserves a better fate than to languish in a suburban front yard in Auckland. So we have taken up the challenge to refloat Te Rapunga, to bring her back to Tasmania, where the art of wooden boat building, itself at risk of disappearing, still burns brightly. This project is a joint celebration of both the boat's restoration and the craft that makes her salvation possible. Now, in the words of George Gibbon, to both boats an official welcome is given, so warm and so wholehearted that it takes first place of all official welcomes that have been granted us. In writing this, I do not forget the welcomes of San Francisco, Santa Barbara, Honolulu, Samoa, Auckland and Melbourne. But in these cities, it was a welcome from individual persons and clubs. Here it is from all Hobart, and the most remarkable thing is that the official welcome is so little official, so simple and truly warm-hearted. Hobart is a proper sea town, with her face to the water, a whaling port of old, and to her inhabitants the sea is something living, an old friend. Most of them have been on it or connected with it all their lives. And so the whole spirit of the town is, as among sailors, one of comradeship, the very spirit of the sea. Yes, this Tasmania, once a convict colony with many sins in her past, today has a warm heart, perhaps because she has known pain and learned from it. Can she win a shortcut to happiness by avoiding all the greed and hypocrisy to which other countries succumb? Or will she, too, have to go into the hell of materialism later on to redeem herself? Perhaps Tasmania can avoid it. This step, which seems to be an inevitable part of the growth of young countries. With only about 250,000 inhabitants, full of pioneer spirit and friendliness, of all countries, she has the best chance. Now that the boat is out of the water, I become, perhaps for the first time, conscious of her beauty. True, she appealed to me from the first moment that I saw her. To my eye, she always stood out clearly amongst all boats. And when people admired her, I felt happy. I would look at her from all angles, trying to see, too, what other people saw, for I know nothing about naval architecture. I knew also that she was fast, when I compared her to other boats of equal length and beam. Of course, yachtsmen, who sometimes felt ashamed for us because of our rough appearance, did not find her slim and racy enough, although they always gave the underwater lions a word of praise when they saw her hauled out. The landlubber too found her fat, but I have never struck it yet that a real old sailor, a blue water man, did not hail her with joy and nod his deep approval. Now I let my hands glide over every plank, past which so many miles of blue water have slipped. I have to pat her, and I think, fate means well with us, and gives the best of goods into our hands. And only a long time after, perhaps through chance or through loss, do we recognise the value of what we possessed.